guys, welcome to the Friday Night Rant. I'm standing up and I don't know why. And I'm also rocking a comedy tuxedo. Why I'm doing this, also don't know. Well, I do. I found it in my drawer. I never wear it. Somebody brought it me. I thought, well, I might as well just chuck it on for shits and giggles. So, first of all, as I do every week, I am sponsored by a certain drink. And this week is something special. It is Pussy. And you might be at home going, did he just say Pussy? Yes, he said Pussy. I found a can of Pussy and had to buy it. I normally buy cheap energy drinks. This was £1.59 for that. But just because it's called Pussy, I thought I've got to get it and try it and we'll see what it's like. So, let's see what Pussy tastes like. I never thought I'd actually say that on YouTube, but nonetheless. That's damn fine Pussy. That's fucking lovely Pussy. Oh, that's nice. I am a fan of Pussy. Right, stop it with their jokes. Right, and I'm back up. I've got a can of Foster's. I've got to get the amber nectar. So, first of all, in fact, I'll go with what I was going to talk about first of all, and then I'll go on to my rant. Because I've heard something today, it's wound me up, and I've calmed down, and I should have filmed it when I was angry, but I was at work, so I couldn't. But nonetheless, I want to talk about Jurassic Park. I've said in the previous videos, massive fan of Jurassic Park. The movies was great, and the games they released have been really good. Trespasser, to me, was a really decent game. I wouldn't necessarily classic, but a bloody good game. And the new one's coming out, I'm all excited. And then development videos come out, or something like that. So someone was playing like a tech demo and talking through it. And I was looking at the screenshots of the graphics, and I was like, well, the graphics looking a bit poor, but I don't play games for graphics. But just the way it plays out, I'm really disappointed. In my eyes, a classic game like that, a good game like that, would be stick me in someone's eyeballs, give me their hands, and let me run loose on Site B. When dinosaurs come, I'll do whatever. Story-wise, you can chuck in what you want, I'm not bothered, I'm quite happy. As long as I'm fighting dinosaurs and I've got a few bits and bobs to do, some mini puzzles or something like that, I'll be quite happy. Best way to put it, I want Half-Life 2 with dinosaurs. I would have been happy with that, and I would have gone out and brought it. But it looks like they've gone down the weird approach of doing like this Heavy Rain and Alan Wake, where they're fine because you get to control your character up until you get to like a chain link fence or something. It will say press your right bumper, press your left bumper, and then you climb up it. And that's fine. I don't mind when they do that. It's not that enjoyable doing it because it's just obvious what you got to press. But them games is good in their own rights because they had something that they brought to the table. Whereas the video I just watched, the Jurassic Park, is piss poor. It's showing you following a character called Jerry Harding, I think it is, and his daughter, and it's set back when Jurassic Park was open. Dennis has took the DNA in a canister, ran off. The canister's been dropped from what I've read, and it's just taken from there. So Dennis has been eaten, and dinosaurs have got out. Everyone's left Site B. You and your daughter have been left behind for some reason. That's fine, I can accept that. That's how games and movies work. There's always a reason why you're stuck behind, even if it's stupid. I'm not bothered. And that was fine. But then it goes on to say, it's like mini puzzles, and it shows them in the Jurassic Park Jeep, and they get out, and there's like a Triceratops in front of them. And it looked like you couldn't control anything. It was all shots, like the camera angle's talking, dialogue, and he just kept on chucking across, and it looked like he wasn't doing anything. And then he got out of the car. Next minute, the camera angle's over there, and the character just kind of just moves up to it. So I assume we're not even controlling the character at this point. And then you get to the Triceratops, and it's like X to probably kick it in the fucking face, or B, put some lights on it. It might scare him. So you're obviously going to go for B. And it sounds like you're just going to be pressing buttons to do obvious things, and then they've got a cool way. Well, in fact, it's not even cool. At first, when I looked at it, I thought, oh yeah, cool. But it's like the D-pad. Apparently, what you'll do is you can control events. So if there's the Triceratops there and I've got to get rid of it, and that's how I'm going to progress in the game, that's fine. But you've got the Triceratops to deal with. The fence has been shut off for electricity, and the electric box is over there. And also, your daughter's probably going to be freaking out, something like that. So you've got 3 events that's going off. With the D-pad, you can simply just pop up and teleport to them areas. But by the sounds of it, the areas are going to be as far away as this. And the guy who was talking about it was saying, yeah, we don't want you walking around because that gets boring. So you can you have to fast track straight to whatever you want to do. I was like, no, that's not how it works. I don't want to have a camera angle up there and me being forced somewhere, next minute the camera angle changes. I want to be in the eyes and I want to be walking around thinking, will something jump out at me now? Because I know if there's a Triceratops there and I press something and the next minute I've teleported to the electric box, I'm going to be dealing with the electric box. But if they let me walk there, it will be scary because I don't know what the hell is going to jump out and bite my face off. So they've just kind of taken away the tension and the scariness of the game by doing that. And there was a bit where they got out and the T-Rex came in. There was going to be a big fight. And her daughter ran out and the T-Rex was about to eat her. So instead of panicking and controlling all the buttons and going, running out of the way, you just stand there and as it comes you go, X, it missed you. Y, it missed you. And I'm like, there's no fun in pressing that. And it just looks shit. And the other thing was, at one point a Triceratops was running right at him and he's trying to shut the gate. So you're pressing like whatever button they decide at that time. So you're whacking your analog stick and you're trying to shut the gate, but then he smashes through and gets you. And it then goes on and smashes the car and do a few things. And the car needs to be smashed for you to progress. So therefore, you could never shut that gate. So you whacking that button was pointless. And then it does something else where you whack the button again and it still progresses all the way up until you do something that stops it. So in other words, we had no control over all them events. We were just pressing X, getting smacked, pressing X, getting smacked up until we could like press the car alarm and it scared him off. So it just doesn't feel like you've got nothing to do in the game apart from play it through as the director made. The director's gone, this is the story, you press buttons when I tell you to, credits roll. And I'm really, really disappointed in that, so it's completely put me off of the game. And the graphics in them as well, they look shit. Like, I'm not about graphics, but Half-Life 2 looks better graphics than what that was. And there was bits where you've got the spines on the Triceratops, and that's fine, they've been programmed in, but you've got like all the little spikes on the side. And looking up close, it's just an image all the way down. They've not actually programmed the bumps or anything like that. So like, it doesn't feel like they've put time and effort into it. It sounds like it's a really small budget company. They've just been given the rights to it. And they've gone, go, make the game. And Trespasser to me was awesome. If you've never played it, you're on a plane, you get dropped in, you're looking through the eyes, you don't know what's going on, and next minute you've just got to survive. And it was not an open world, it was quite a linear path, but when I used to play it, because you don't feel like going down corridors, you do feel like you're in a massive open playing grounds. You'll only notice that you're actually stuck in a corridor if you try and go that far off the map and then you hit the invisible wall. But apart from that, it felt massively open, and when dinosaurs come at you, you just have to grab chairs and fight and do everything like that and do what you can, and when you shot and blood shot out and everything, and that game was above its time thinking about it now. But that was good. They should have just done Trespasser 2 and just called it Jurassic Park, the new game. But no, I'm really, really disappointed with that. But fuck it, I'm going to drink some pussy. So, next thing. Oh god, this is really good. I need to save a bit because Joe wants to try some pussy. Hey, Joe! I don't matter. Do you want some pussy? Yeah. Come here. Alright. The other thing was Nintendo. And I don't want to... Well, I'll go with... Here she is. Watch it, because the camera's right there. Taste the pussy. Tell me what pussy tastes like. Well. Nice, isn't it?
Grapefruit pussy.
do you like pussy?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah? Good pussy?
Yeah.
Right, there you go. Pussy is good. So right, all it was is today I was at work, going on Coca-2, getting my gaming news, and there's an article saying the Wii 2 is possibly coming out. Rumour at the moment, but it kind of makes sense because we know what Nintendo are like, and the idea is E3 is in June, I think it is, and the Wii 2 information may be released around then for it to be then launched in 2012. It's fucked me off, but I'll tell you, I'll keep going, don't matter. The reason it fucked me off was because I've just brought a Wii this Christmas, and I brought a DS XL this Christmas, and then already the 3DS is out, and the Wii 2 is around the corner. And And the thing is, what's pissing me off is you got, back in 2005, it's when everything launched practically. So you've got your 360 that was launched in 2005. Your PS3 should have been launched in 2005, but obviously with the lens error, a problem, again, it manufactured and everything, that got knocked back to 2006. You had your Wii launched 2006, I think it was, and you had your DS launched in 2005. So practically everything was 2005. And I'm a 360 guy, I've always been down that route. So I've got my 360, fine. And then this is now 7 years, and in that time, all they've done is made it sexy and slim. So they've just slimlined it, chucked it out. PS3, big bulky thing, they just slimlined it and chucked it out. And that's it, that's the only things that have happened with them. I know PS3's got handheld things they keep doing, but I'm not going into that because I haven't got enough information to talk about that because I just don't do Sony or handhelds at the moment. But yeah, so we've only had that to worry with. Whereas the Wii's gone along and released its fucking Wii. Then it released its, I can't even remember, the Wii board, which I went out and brought, and then nothing really used it, and it just collected dust. And that it would have got used more if I actually used the Wii Sports and stuff like that, that's fine. But some games you start playing, so not enough was released for it, and that's kind of made me go, whoa, about the Kinetics, like, the Kinect even. I want it, it looks good, and I know there's a lot of games for it, but I don't know if it's like a Wii board again. I'm going to wait until all the games are established and there's a lot out there, then I'll go and buy it. But yeah, they released the Wii board, brought it, that was a waste of money. They go along and they've got the Wiimote, and the remote even, and then they go, oh shit, actually, you need to have the Wiimote Plus on the bottom to play these games, because we need to have better controls. So you go and buy it. And then they go, you know what, we've now put this inside the same controller, so you can have it Plus built in. So you buy that. Then you've got your DS. Then they go and go, right, we're going to make the DS Lite. Then they go and have the DS XL. Oh, sorry, the DSi. Then the XL. Then the 3DS. And I know damn right, by next year, you're going to have the 3DS XL. And that's the way they work. And I'm just like, don't get me wrong, I completely understand that companies that make consoles and games do it for the money. They don't do it for the love. They do it for the money, and that's fine. That's how the world works. That's fine. But Microsoft and Sony have got it right because they've cashed in on DLC. I hate DLC, but I have the option to opt out. If I don't want to get that map pack, I bloody don't buy it, and that's it. That's fine. They don't get my money, but they're doing well. Microsoft's even charging us to play online, which is a bit naughty, but I don't mind paying £30 because it's like a fucking landline to me. I'm on that all the time, talking to people, so I don't mind paying 30 quid. But, like, Nintendo, they kind of force you into it. And I know you say, oh, you can buy the 3DS or whatever, and it's backwards compatible, and I like that out of them. They do good, letting you go all the way back to the GameCube and stuff like that on the Wii. That's cool. But the thing is, they kind of force you to do it, because I like Professor Layton, and if I want to play the next series of it, I've got to buy a 3DS, because that's the only way they're going to release it. So it's forcing me to actually continue buying the products, and it's kind of winding me up, because I now see them as a money-making giant, and not as a game developer, which is terrible. I should never think that way, and that's what I'm feeling at the moment. But that's how angry I was today. But then I kind of calmed down. I spoke to Jo, because Jo's massive Nintendo fangirl, so she's talked to me about it a bit. And I've gone, actually, give it its dues. The console came out cheap. It was good. They've gone for a different market. And like I say, it's coming up to 6-7 years now. So it's about time to release another one. So I don't mind them releasing the Wii 2. So I'm okay with that now. I've calmed down. But still, with the handheld thing, that gets my back up, and because it's all under one Nintendo roof, it just sparked that flame up again. It just pissed me off. So yeah, I'm actually looking forward to the Wii 2 now. The weird thing is, what I've been thinking is, they've said, well, this is all rumours still, but the thing is, it's probably going to be true, because it's how everything starts with these rumours, and it's Nintendo release a lot of stuff, so they're probably going to release in the console. But anyway, they've said that the graphics is going to be better than the 360 and the PS3, which is completely possible. In fact, it's got to be, because this is 7-year-old technology. If you buy a graphics card now, it's going to be better. So that's fine, that's good. They're going to be on par graphically. So that's going to be cool, because that means, like, when Modern Warfare 6042 is released, they're going to be able to do it on all of them. And I know they do put Call of Duties onto the Wii, but that's just a gimmick, isn't it? You're not playing Call of Duty properly when you play on the Wii. But if they're going to catch up with the graphics, it means the games are going to be released for all three properly. They're not just going to be ported across as a gimmick. So that's cool. But if they do that, that means they're going to have to give us a serious controller, because we're going to have to play these games with all the analog sticks and everything. Don't get me wrong, they're probably going to have some Wii motion sensor stuff, which is cool. That's what the kids love and Joe loves. I'm not a fan, but they've definitely got to do that, because that's why people fall in love with the Wii. But they've got to give us a serious controller though, because if they're porting these games across, we're going to have to play it properly. So, just did a bit of research. The word on the street, rumours, is they're going to be releasing a touchpad / iPad controller. It's going to have the bumper buttons, but you're going to have an LCD screen, so that'll be kind of cool. It's going to be like Dreamcast and the VMU unit. You'll be able to see something on the screen while you're playing the game, and it'd be awesome even if you was playing a game and you could have your Mac there. That'd be good, and that's exciting to me. But that can't be the main controller. I just don't know how they're going to get away with that, because you can't play a game on an iPad. It's impossible. So I'm hoping that is just rumour. But the thing is, they're hopefully going to clock in with this whole internet gaming malarkey now, and actually let us go on and play more games online. And on top of it, let us set up names and add people through names instead of going, here's my Wii code. It's so old. I can't understand why they did that, but nonetheless. And the other thing is, this is my idea, so if this happens, I did this, but we was talking about the names, and we don't know if it's going to be called the Wii 2 or not. And Joe quite rightly pointed out they've never had a 2 in the thing. You've got your NES, your SNES, all the different ones, GameCube and everything, but they never had like a GameCube 2. So it sounds like they're probably going to rename it. But I says you can't rename it, because the Mii's are definitely going to be put into the Wii 2. That's definitely going to be a part of it. And you can't call it the Game Square or something stupid like that and have Mii's. They'd want to run it around the same name. So with the NES turning into the Super Nintendo, so it's SNES, I reckon they're going to call it the Swii. And I reckon that's a cool name, the Super Wii, the Swii. So you've heard it first. When the Swii comes out, it's my idea. So that's about it really. That's all I wanted to say. And like I say, don't flame me, because I know last time I spoke bad about Nintendo, I got loads of flack about it. But that's just my opinion. I just feel like I'm being used, and they're just after my money at the moment. They make brilliant games. The console was brilliant. Using the Wii Remote sparked off loads of things. That could probably introduce Kinect and the PlayStation Move copycat. But yeah, they're really good, so don't get me wrong, I enjoy Nintendo. I just feel like I'm being used at the moment. So that's all I'm going to go on about. Fingers crossed I don't get too much flames and a load of them. But anyway, that's my view on it. So I'm going to finish it off now with a question, which was, what is your most favourite in-game game? When you play games nowadays, sometimes you'll have a game within inside the game. And I absolutely love Liar's Dice in Red Dead Redemption. I absolutely love that game. I've never heard of it before. Obviously it did exist prior to the game, but it's just such a good game. If you've not played it, Wikipedia it or something like that, find the rules out. It's such a simple game, and it's just like poker kind of, where you have to bluff each other, but you just got a handful of dice. I think it's die. Yeah, we'll go with die. And when my mates come up on the piss last time, because it was when Red Dead just come out and was all excited about it, we wanted to play Liar's Dice, so because I was renovating the house, I had loads of wood, so I just got my woodcutter out and just made shitloads of handmade dice, and there's kind of lopsided and it always fell on a 6 or something like that, but that's because we had to play it. So I've got a load of dice. They're going to come down in 2 weeks, so we're going to get shit-faced and just play a load of Liar's Dice again. So that's the best in-game game I've ever found. But there's plenty of them in there. They're in, I think they're in Mass Effect. I'm sure I've played something in the casino in Mass Effect. But like I said, there's plenty of casinos in games, and sometimes games make their own kind of in-game games. So, I'm ranting a bit now, but what's your most favourite in-game game? So, I hope you enjoyed my Jurassic Park moan. I hope you don't think I'm slating Nintendo too much, and I hope you enjoyed the video. So, cheers guys. Enjoy that pussy. Cheers.